Hi there, welcome to Obachanchatter. I'm here with you to this evening to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 4 Reunion Part 1. Ooh, it was good, it was good, it was good. Obachanchatter, you see it back there. We start off with, they go to the dressing rooms and stuff, but you see them showing up, and and Tisha and Marcel, they in uniform. They running around with jogging, like they about with boxing ring stuff on, like they about to, do some stuff, but they are. My lips so damn shiny, I can't. Oh man. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have any. I'm looking around because I put this stuff on my lips, and from my point of view, my lips look shiny. Ooh, they just too to me. Maybe I ain't lick. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on for two reasons. Let me get this damn towel wet off my lips. Oh, I found something. Hold on. What's going on? I got to calm down. I got my I'm on my. Oh, that's much better. I'm on my dialysis machine. I don't want you guys to hear it because I never made the recording with the machine on. So I gotta, you know, I'm excited about the reunion, just the reunion too, only because they came in with a whole lot of energy. We're gonna say, let me see, they came with a whole lot of energy. But let me say this first before I start. For God, forgive my mouth, my spirit, in my mind. If I say something to hurt somebody, that's the listener, my subscribers, anybody. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. To, I'm just talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? So just take it. Don't take this shit seriously, but kind of take it seriously because I mean what I say. Anyway, thank you, Jesus. So anyway, I know it's crazy. Oh, she said a prayer to Jesus and she be cussing. He know already. So anyway, let's pass that. So we're gonna go see reading. I said to the teaching that green, I don't like it. I don't like. I think they put too much makeup on her face. Her nose like it's pinched out there, like she had nose. Oh, well, she might have had nose surgery. Shit, I don't know. I don't know if her nose looks small. Her nose, I don't like. I just like all that green shit. She reminded me of an avatar. It was too little, too little, too little. And I got what else do I have? I'm in the dressing rooms, right? I love Melody energy coming off of from the car. Melody energy was good. It is so much. We didn't see. I don't remember her backstage last year, but I remember her on stage, and she was like, she wouldn't really say shit, but she gonna participate. So even with her not saying nothing last season, Carlos made a joke on her butt and was like, you is gonna talk. So they show her the history of her not, saying they show a picture of her, a clip of her just not participating that much in the reunion. But this year she said, she ready. So we go to then he with oh my gosh, did y'all see how tight Martell pants was when he came in there? I couldn't help but look at his dick. I was just like, damn, when he first came in the white shirt with the shorts, I was like, his goddamn dick, like he got rocks in the front of his pants. Forgive me. I mean, he probably like he in that shit. So anyway, oh, my mouth dry. Hold on. I'm gonna leave this over here. My machine about to feel like I'm ready to fall to bed. My machine doing good anyway. Let me get back to everybody putting their clothes on. Okay, so let's get on the stage. Fuck it. So, Carlos looks nice. I really don't like that red shit. I'm not a person that like red and black together. And it's because when I was little, my grandmother had a boyfriend, I guess he was, and my my what's it now? My grandmother had a boyfriend, and he had a black and red Cadillac, right? Oh, a black and red suit. It's something black and red. Fucking my grandmother said niggas love some black and some red. So something with me, I don't like black and red together. And I remember the first BMW me and my husband went to buy, and we went to the dealership, brand new, brand new. brand new BMW, like a 318 or some shit. The one that looked like got the hatchback. That motherfucker, the inside of that motherfucker was black and red. That motherfucker, I was like, mm-mm. Even my husband was like, he wanted to be in W so bad. I said, oh my, I'm not getting this car. I'm just not. I just ain't. So let me get back to this. So Martell walked out with his suit, and I got to think he got something, that little piece to hang down to cover up his dick because it's so distracting if it's that big. But I didn't really care for his suit. Um, but Kimmy and what you call 'em? Kimmy and Maurice came out, and her outfit was all right. Her hair was busting. Her hair was busting. I don't know. I think she probably was the best. She was. She was the best dressed on stage. Kimmy was. I ain't paying no attention to Marcel. Marcel, he just looked like, he remind me of that Pillsbury, the one that talked, that little when you press his little belly. What's that motherfucker called? What is he? The Pillsbury, the dough boy. He just looked like dough. He like dough in a suit, dough in shorts and the shirt. It don't matter. He just looks like, uh, and he look like a can of dough. And I ain't saying because he fat. He just look like a can of dough. So we're gonna go to who came out next. Who came? Okay, there was Martell. I already talked about him. Oh, then now we're talking about Kimmy. Marcel, he looked like a man in a suit. He looked nice. I think like he had cufflinks on. I like men with cufflinks on that suit. That shit look busting. I like the simple. So Marcel, I liked it. He was good. I'd take his ass somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm saying he was cool. Um, then come Melanie. She wore silver last time, but I ain't saying that. I don't like this dress, y'all. This shit look like um what's it, the shit we throw on the Christmas tree? Like somebody just like she stood there, but before she stood there, somebody put two big ass boxes on her fucking shoulder, and they just sit there and threw tinsel, and all the tinsel laying straight. It ain't all over the place and shit, but it just looked like a big ass Christmas tree. It's like a Christmas tree, and the wig looked like a star, like the star. But that lady, her makeup and her hair person, Mel, from the neck up, got it. You knocked that shit out the park. I ain't lying. Your hair look good. Your makeup on point. It didn't make your face. She didn't make you look too narrow. You look naturally natural. You look very natural. Kimmy makeup, whoever put on her shit, they did a good job too. I don't like Lateasha makeup. She just looked and then when you at the reunion, don't you want to like be comfortable? She's like she's just about to bust out of that goddamn green skin. It look like green skin, and somebody put some dots on it and shit. I don't even know the construction of it, but I tell you this: while she's sitting up there, she got some beautiful skin. Them legs, her arms, and shit, she's shining. She chocolate beautiful. She is. She chocolate beautiful. So anyway, fuck it. Let's start talking about what was going on. So anyway, but Melanie sitting on stage and Carlos said, y'all got real good energy, feel good. And Mel's like, yeah, it's on and popping. We about to do it up in here. She wasn't like that, but she said, yeah, I'm in a real good mood. Now her voice says, yeah, I'm in a real good mood. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. We here. I'm there. I'm here. We everywhere. And then Maurice was like this. And then Martell was like, she was like, Martell, I see you over there making them faces. You can't get nothing past me. So anyway, he asked Melanie, he said, how I feel just being uh Rogers and not a Hulk no more. She said, well, I feel free and it's just going good and I just got the shackles off and I get to do shit. And then you hear Martell say, um, what Martell say? You hear Martell say she was free when she was a Hulk too. And so anyway, she was free when she was with me. So excuse me, y'all. Damn, well, my leg itching like it's crazy. And y'all know I just got this computer sitting on my lap. Cause this is Obachanchatter, in this piece. I'm just, there she go back there. See, robe, bonnet. I have the glasses over there. I fucked around and set them. Mm. You fall asleep in your glasses, and I did too many times, and that arm just said, "Bitch, no, not this time." I put my glasses on, motherfucker said, "Poop." So I'm not gonna sit here and do this. I got contacts in. So anyway, y'all ain't trying to hear talk about how I broke my glasses that I gotta get done. can't get comfortable. What the? Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, I know. I'm sitting on my. Oh, but be still. Oh, I got to be still, y'all. My machine is doing. I'm doing something crazy. Let me be still. Okay, so I just have to be uncomfortable like this because I ain't letting this machine go off. I got 2 hours on this piece. So anyway, they start talking about the comeback group, and they show the uh they show the history like a little the history of what happened. You know how to all the little clips. They put the montage together, all the clips of the comeback group, and you hear everybody saying little stuff about it. So anyway, Carlos looked at Lateasha and said, "We know how you feel about this stuff?" And she was like, "Everybody was putting us down, not saying nothing." And they said, "Nah, we were saying you cool, it's good job, great job." But everybody was really congratulating her, except Kimmy had a lot of shit to say about it. So she said it was the first one they ever had. It was successful, and they was coming at me too hard, and I didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So she said, "Fuck that. I'm tired of this." She said, "I sit up here and I don't say nothing. They come for me all season long, and I ain't fucking with y'all." I mean, so comeback group, I thought it was good, and I didn't want to hear shit because y'all didn't. Y'all wasn't saying that. Y'all wasn't giving me no real good feedback. Said it was something that I did. It was new, and she said, you know, leave me the fuck alone about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care whatever y'all say. So she said that you was upset about the feedback. She was like, y'all stop fucking with me, and that was that. So he said, well, what about when when your product line they showed that shit? They showed everything that was fucked up that happened to her this season. And so she was like, "We talking about?" He was like, "Well, you know, when your return policy went out, it was Canvas Beauty shit, and the people was calling you, asking you, getting confused. What's the return? This is like a Stormy. It's somebody else's stuff." So she said, "I had somebody go back." She said that Huntsville hired the same designer. Everybody hired the same designer to do, I guess, websites and put shit up there. And she said, I went to him and I said, "This is a mistake and you're going to fix it." And to Stormy, I think Stormy felt like Teach didn't take it real serious and was blowing that shit off like whatever. And, she was like, "Nah, bitch, not whatever. Because you make that shit is crazy. You need to fix that. Your shit don't come back to where I go." And I think she was thinking that she wanted, what's her name? That Stormy wanted Lateasha to take responsibility for that policy shit, that return policy stuff. And I felt like Stormy thought that Lateasha didn't. So she didn't, because that's all she said. When you're a business person and you fuck some shit up, the best thing to do is say, "I'm sorry." Or I say, "I'm sorry." Well, say, "I'm sorry," and fix the shit and take responsibility. So Stormy asked if you the power. So Stormy said, no, he asked Stormy and was did she think Marcel and Lateasha was a power Marcel and Lateasha was a power couple? And she was like, no. She said, that's right, I got right here. I'm looking at it because when they start arguing back and forth, y'all know I can't get into that shit. So they start screaming back and forth, and she was like, so Kiki, Lateasha hollered at Stormy, "Pay to stop popping pills." She was hollering shit like, "Pay them invoices with your TikTok money." And she was just going out there. And she was like, "Don't you worry about me. You ain't no power couple." She says, "You owe everybody. She don't pay nobody." And Stormy said, "All you do," she said, so Stormy said, "Forget you. I blew up overnight. You don't know about me. You can Google me. I was in Forbes. I was here, I was there, I was almost everywhere." And she said, "You want to beat me?" I start arguing. I was like, "Man, fuck that. I can't take all them notes." That's know they was arguing. So Marcel jumps up, and the teacher says, So anyway, I think it's a break. So Marcel in the room talking to her, saying, "We business people. We don't do that. We the hosts or scotes, whatever the fuck they is. We this. We don't do that." And so she said, "I'm sick of people coming for me. They've been coming for me all season. I ain't gonna listen to that shit." And he was like, "I don't want." He pretty much telling her she don't like how she acting. She said, "I've been good." He said, "Is that what a plane? Is that what a pilot says? Is that what people say?" I was like, "Why is he talking about planes? Is that what people say? Is that what they say when they fly? 90% they 90% of their flights land, and then the other 10% crash and say, 'Oh, so I'm good. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.'" His little teacher was like, "Man, fuck, I ain't listen to your ass either." No. So anyway, Stormy in her dressing room talking to Courtney about how bad. Oh, that's what I had to say came out. I did not like that shit. I ain't like nothing Courtney had on. I ain't like nothing that the other one had his wife Stormy had on. Old Courtney when they came out there, and I seen them with they got the pink on immediately. My stuff. Well, I know I'm wearing the pink rose, so nobody fuck with me. But I ain't wearing that. They look like a bottle of Pepto Bismol. Yeah, I was like, oh, they made my stomach hurt. They got. I was like, no. And then I ain't gonna lie, may no man I'm fucking with would talk to me, would let me. I hope she had to talk that motherfucker into putting that shit on, cause there ain't no way. There's just no way. You can't even tell they sitting over there. First of all, the pink is too damn pink for their likeness. They too light for that shit. That shit, they're like they just shouldn't have did pink. So let me get back to the story. Marcel talking to teaching the dressing room said, "Let them talk." And Carlos said, "Oh, I'm fucked up. I lost a page somewhere because I did. Let me go back. Okay, sorry y'all." So anyway, Tisha says, "Go pop some pills, and then um, cause I missed the whole page, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give y'all this page. I ain't sitting around fucking around writing notes for nothing. You can forget it. And you don't like my recap? I'm sure you 58,000 people recap this shit. And like I said, I love my 30 7 subscribers. I ain't going nowhere, and they ain't. I hope they don't go nowhere. I'm gonna stop being crazy. So anyway, she said you copy and paste some shit. So that's when uh Stormy said, what did Stormy say to this bitch? You copy and paste, and she said, "I gave you grace," and she said, "Now I see what's up. You was rehearsing the shit in the car," and she says it's up to your. She said it was the web design that needed to correct it. So Mars, so everybody with these damn M's, and I'm gonna say a C name. Carlos said, what Carlos said. Carlos said, "Well, I don't know what he said. I was getting ready to say what he said." Oh, so anyway, Carlos said I would have made the web designer go on his site and say some shit, but I wouldn't have did that shit. Cause if the web designer went on his page and said I fucked up on Latisha's page, what's the teacher people supposed to do when when people go to buy the product and they see that this web designer got his link down there, and they go to his page and he says, "Oh y'all, I'm sorry. When y'all thought it was this address to return and call, it was actually this address and return and call." I would not do that shit to talk to um, I wouldn't do that shit. And he was like, "I would tell a web designer that, man, stay out of that." So anyway, they start talking about Maurice, and he know who's gonna get it. But they asked Kimmy first about all this faking they're faking orgasm, and she says it wrong, and she said, and then she was like, "Well, I had to do what I had to do at the time." So she was like, "Y'all misconstrue this. I like having sex too. Sex is important in my life as well." And I was like, "Kim, you kind of bullshitting a little bit, because some seasons back you was like Tyler Maurice wanting sex. You was you like it, but you don't like this nigga like it." And you used to be like, and he would tell you, "I want it 3 times a day." And you'd be like, 3 times a day? And you can't have sex with a man 3 times a day. I mean, I guess you can, but you will have to fake it. And it's all faking. It's just like how Melody said, because she said that she's never had orgasm with Marguerite, with Martell. And I can agree with that because I am 58 years old. I'll be honest with you, I have never had an orgasm by intercourse. No, no, and then no finger, nothing. If I'm gonna get off, I got to be do it myself because I just gotta do it myself. And I don't know. Somebody told me a long time ago that this is what they said. I messed myself up by masturbating, and I was like, huh? I was like, what are you talking about? It was like because you learn how to pleasure yourself. Because you learned how to pleasure yourself, it's difficult for a person to pleasure you, a man to pleasure you. And I was like, damn, that shit probably is true. But that ain't my fault though. You know why? Because some motherfucker was molesting me when I was a kid. And for the first time, I think they was getting off, but I didn't know because I'm a kid, right? So one day, I guess I just started. I was one day I just that shit happened. I probably I don't know how old I was. I maybe like 8 or 10 that I was doing some shit and the feeling, y'all know how that shit feel. I was like, oh, fuck that. Okay. So I know I don't need no dude. Yeah. So when Melanie said that, and then I think a lot of times, like I said, I couldn't. I think that I wasn't able to do it that way. Not just because of that, it's because the men in your life, this hot and cold shit, they treat you nice one day, they fuck with you the next. You know what I'm saying? It make you don't want to give all. You can't really you in it, but you ain't in it because you don't want to. But I know this when you're doing it, and you want them off. Just let them do that shit and get off. So you probably feel good. Yeah, you probably like the feeling, but you don't get off. You on orgasm. But this motherfucker nut. Yeah, he going nut. See, so when they was talking about that and it was Mel turn and well Kimmy was like it's the medicine. I believe that too, but Maurice tried to get this raggedy ass excuse. It sounded like it was like he rehearsed it because he knew they was gonna ask him about the shit at the reunion. So his shit sound rehearsed to me. I'm sorry I keep looking up because the TV on was distracting. I should turn the motherfucker off. I don't know where the remote at. So anyway, let's get back to the reunion again. Talk about the sex part. So anyway, Maurice had some generic ass, you know, I knew I want her here. I want us here together. You know what I'm saying? And it fucked up his ego it fucked up his ego that what he said was, what did he say? It fucked up his ego when I think she said she couldn't orgasm and she said she fakes it. And he said the same thing. And I don't believe a woman should fake it either. I should just tell him. Tell him if it's your own, you got to get your own stuff off, or it's when he do this, or when he do that. I think a man can do it, but you just got to know. I think you just got to know it ain't just about the emotion in the ocean. It's a whole bunch of other shit. It's shit for you get, especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time. It's the shit before you get to the bed. What you say to me this morning? How you treat me the day before yesterday. What you do me? What you do? What you did? You remember to tell me happy birthday, motherfucker? Did you plan something for me? This is a whole bunch of shit for a woman. And I prayed the other day. I prayed. Yeah, it wasn't the other day because it was yesterday. I pray, God, if I ever die, please don't bring me back as a woman. Please don't make if that reincarnation shit is real. First of all, when I die, I don't want to come back. The way I'm just saying that I didn't like it down here. I mean, I liked it, but it was cool. But you here up there, you don't age. You ain't on no goddamn machines. You're not sick. It's supposed to be great. I can't wait to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm ready to go when he tell me to go. But if he has to send me back here, please do not send me back a fucking woman. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And especially a black one. And I ain't saying because hey, this shit's hard out here. Make it easy. Don't even, just don't even send me back. Just let me stay. Yeah, let me stay here. And I believe what he was saying. If you're a woman in a relationship and you faking your orgasm with him, whatever you high on, he gonna give you more of that, more of what you don't want. So I think a person should be open and honest in their relationship. Why you can't make me not? I'd be like, I don't know. Or your breath stink. You know what I'm saying? Or you be saying bullshit to me, or I don't like how you treat me. You know, you treated me rough. Or, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to say. So that faking shit, I ain't doing it. No. So when it came to Martell, that shit really fucked with his ego because some told him that he could fuck, but I don't believe it though. Well, I don't believe it. I just don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe he could. Because I'm usually men built like him, they bullshitting the bed. So he was like, the bed is always wet. I was like, shit, that don't mean shit. How pussy get wet? We get excited. We wanna, I get wet too, nigga. Everybody, I mean, not everybody, but you get the feeling, and then it's you. She got feelings, and she want sex too. You know what I'm saying? But maybe because of shit you do, she don't really want sex. And then she said, I'm being honest with you. He's like, no cap, that's all cap. Because I got a hook in the curve. I said, ooh, that make it worse. That you got a hook in the curve. She ain't never had an orgasm. Nigga, go for now. Yep, sit your ass down. Way down. So she says, yeah, she faked it. And then I think they asked everybody. And Keisha, Keisha said, I have a healthy sex life or something. Tisha said, all these guys, Lateasha says she got a healthy sex life, and that's all she gonna say about that. And he said, you never faked it or whatever. She said, listen, every woman faked it. And then Kim was like, yep, everyone faking it. They be faking it, they ain't even know no damn medicine. So, then what she say? She said, mm, what did she say? Did she? What did she say? She said something to. Damn, y'all, my train of thought. Let me look at my notes. She said, everybody fake orgasm. She said, and Kimmy says, they be faking it and they ain't even sick. That shit is true. So anyway, if a man out there, everybody fake this shit. Everybody. But why you worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Just find new ways to do shit. And apparently, the women that's faking it, all of them say they fake it. Well, no, not everybody, because Stormy said Courtney put it down for her every time. He don't miss a note. Everybody body different. I ain't believe it, but that shit could be true. I don't know. It ain't made me want Courtney when she said it. And I'm like, you don't want me either. So anyway, yeah, what's a March? That's what Mark Melanie said. It take a toll on you when they treat you bad, over time. And then, oh, I remember this part too. And uh, when Martell said, "Is she cap? The bed be wet." Um, and what did Melanie say to him? And she said, "I don't know, y'all. I'm tired of talking about he said, she said shit." Tisha said she faked it before. Stormy said Courtney knocks it out the park. Mm. It bothered Martell. So anyway, Marcel jumps up in the teacher. I already told y'all that playing shit. That's when I missed the page. Let me talk. I can't tell. So anyway, when they're in the dressing room, when Melanie, she was asking the lady that do her hair, she was like, or her makeup, one of them, she was like, how you gonna tell me about my body? And that's true. Martell will never really Martell will always be stuck fucked up in his head, I think a little bit back in the back, way back in the back. She gonna take a little bit of rent on that. He gonna pay a little bit of rent on that because they really, really fucked with him. And he don't. You don't know a woman's body. You don't. You know how she can respond to a man. That's what I'm saying. When you, if a man or woman take and start rubbing my nipples together, instantly my nipples going to become erect. It ain't because I want her to suck it or him eat it. It's just because I'm just saying that connect the things about the body. She'll who and ha because it feels good, but she wants you off of her because she ain't gonna. You just ain't never done nothing. So that fucked with her a lot. It fucked with me a lot too, because I was like, what's wrong with me? But it wasn't nothing wrong with me. It wasn't. It's just that man didn't want to take his time to discover what that is. So to me, fuck it, I can say I'm still a virgin. I will say. And some motherfuckers I said some motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that. Makes it seem like I've been around the world. There was one person that got real close, and I'm talking about the one that got real close. I'm glad he didn't make me, because if I had her, and I was fucked up behind him because he was good sexually. Oh my goodness, oh man, he was just he was different. Yeah, he was a nasty motherfucker. He was cool. He was cool. So anyway, they start talking about when they come back out, they go in the dressing rooms and they start talking and shit. And Maurice wound up in Martell's dressing room, and he start talking to him. And he like, they start talking about the sex part. He said, I don't believe it. She lying. I got a hook in the curl. I just now. And Maurice said, yeah, really fuck with you, huh? And he was like, yeah, well, I don't believe her. I just know she has. So he was like, 15 hours of sex, bad sex, and they just start laughing. Ha 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 ha. So anyway, we don't miss that part. So when they come back out, it's all the ladies and it's just Marcel. And he was like, so that shit was funny. So now I know they getting ready to talk about Stormy calling Marcel a bitch. So he was like, "How you feel about that?" And Carlos and Marcel was like, "I mean, at first it fucked with me, and then I realized it's her culture." And I was like, "Why he say that shit like she come from the gorilla family or some shit?" She a woman. We're in the same fucking culture. And he said, I don't really give that much weight to what she says. And they was like, "You be in people business," and then they raise your hand if you be in woman businesses with Carlo asked, and they all raise their hand. And Kimmy said, "Can I raise my hand for it? Because it ain't just woman business, He popping in everybody's shit. So I'm just to put it up just a little bit." So anyway, they was like, he said, "Marcel, why you do that?" He said, "Oh, I just do it because, I get when they offer advice." And she said, "Don't nobody ask you shit. You just volunteer." So he said, so he was going back and forth and shit. So Melanie said, "I don't know, nigga." He said, "Why you put my business down about the t-shirt shit?" And I was like, "That's funny too, because they got t-shirts." And he was like, "I don't mind giving women credit." And I keep looking up there. Turn this damn TV off. I keep giving women credit, and you don't like to seem like you don't like to give women credit. And you talk about Mel her t-shirt business. So he's like, I don't want to be no power couple. I like my shit like this." And then he's talked to, what's her name? He talked to, damn, what's her name? Lateasha. And he was like, this shit about being a woman and being a power couple. And you mentioned something about not going back home, going back home to work with the kids and shit. So Marcel was like, "I don't want my wife to be booking busy because lose the most three important things to her in the world, and that's her kids." And she like reading books to them and cooking dinner and going to the PTA. So and then Mel and the Justice said, "Hey motherfucker, I'm booked and busy, but I read to my kids. Who give a fuck if it's on FaceTime or on the iPhone? I'm reading them bedtime stories. I go to PTA meetings. I make them breakfast pancakes, and if I can't make them pancakes and breakfast, I get somebody to do it. I'm reading books, nigga. I'm walking in runways. I'm in magazines, nigga. I'm hitting this reunion. I'm all over the place." And I was like, God damn. Yeah, she's all over the place, and she's very successful, and that's good. And when I say God damn, It wasn't out bragging on Melody or putting down Lateasha. Nigga, black women, that's why I said don't bring me back black. We do every goddamn thing. And then you do everything and be married. And then like I was like, she said, I want to be home. She do want to be home. Everybody want after a while because it's hard. It's hard. You gotta dress kids, wash clothes, make sure they get something to eat, take the motherfuckers to the doctor, take your ass to the doctors, go to work, clock in, clock out. You're like, go to graduation, go to PTA, talk to the teacher, help with goddamn homework, fuck your husband, clean up the house. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. And even if you got a husband, if that motherfucker is doing if he washed the dishes or put them in the empty the goddamn dishwasher or take out the trash, that little bit shit means something. But black women work fucking hard, and you work hard all them years, and at the end of this motherfucker say, I don't want to be with you no more, I want to go somewhere else, because you ain't got no time for me. Because every time I turn around, you fucking around with the kids. Well, nigga, you wanted kids. What are you talking about? Or, you stay at home, and you're not exciting. The only thing you do is watch Judge Judy and clean the kids and cook up and wash my clothes. Yeah, you become that motherfucker mother. So he don't want to have sex with you no more. So he having sex in the street. Then because you stayed home all them years and you did go to school, thank God you got a degree. Now you got to try to get out there in the work field and you 40 because this motherfucker don't want to be with you no more. You get a little bit of alimony. And this is not my story. This is black women's story all over the world. Just stop it. Lord, if you bring me back, don't bring me back a black women. And I love being who I am. I just don't want to do it 2 times. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. So let me get back to the thing. So they just all in Maurice's ass, and Maurice is sitting there giving his advice, and then when Melody tell him don't uncross his legs, I laugh my ass off, cause he really do think he's something. He think he's something for real. So he said, so she had to Stormer had to get her definition of what she thought a bitch is. She said he is, and you do these type of things, and you meddling people's business, and and you always putting your 2 cents in when anybody asked you, and you don't, you're a bitch. So stay out of that shit. So Marcel said that Stormy like to call me a bitch because she like camera time. She don't care if it's negative or not. And that's when she said, nigga, I'm in Forbes. I've been in Women's Journal, but you've been in a lot of courts too. Cause I don't know about this, but I be seeing that you be in a whole lot, you be in a whole lot of paperwork. So anyway, she was like, y'all fake. Stormy, that's what Stormy said. And everybody knew me. I was known before Love and Marriage Huntsville. Maybe your product, I ain't know you, but maybe your product was, and I didn't know the product either. But she said I blew up overnight, and so when that blew up overnight shit was the acronym. You don't have no black people. The what she say? Black entrepreneurs to model after, and I was like, yeah, you do, yeah. No, I maybe where you from, you don't, but you do. There's something out there. There's some people. Look at me. There's something out there. So, Marcel didn't want teacher to be as Carcel think Carlos thinks that Marcel doesn't want the teacher to be as successful as he is. And he's like, he just don't want no got no power couple. He don't want her to join the Rogers. He called them the Rogers team. The single. How much time I got left on the machine? Hour 20 minutes. He don't. He doesn't want the teacher to join the what do you call it? The Rogers single family team or something. The single women's group called the Rogers. So that's when what's gonna tell him. That's when Melanie told him to call his damn lady. So I don't think he did he? He didn't. So Marcel says um he give credit where credit is due, and then they fuck with Lateasha and said, "Why you allow Stormy to call your husband a bitch?" And she said, "I don't allow that shit. I don't. How I'm allowed? She a grown ass woman, and she right. You can't make her not call. Only way you can make her not call your husband bitch is A, ass, and B, whoop her ass. And I don't think you want to do B, and I think you already did A. So B is your solution. So anyway, it's time. It's time for time. It's time for Kiki to come out. So I don't like what she got on either. Mm-mm. So after Kiki come out, they start playing the montage of Kiki and Latisha's relationship. And the first thing you see, I think the first clip they show is what's her name? Kiki's telling Latisha that she wasn't going to speak on her marriage. But then at the very end, we see the montage. We see or the clip. We see what's her name? Kiki sitting around talking about speaking on Letitia's marriage with Melanie, tell Melanie that she heard about this. She heard about this threesome, and that's why what's her name? That's why Kiki mad at her. So let me let me do this commentary. Like let me say it like this. When they on the stage, because Kiki tells Carlos the reason why I was talking to Melody about Letitia's issue is because Letitia was angry with her. She was explaining to Mel why Letitia was angry with her. And Letitia says, what happened was I got on the phone and I called and so said this. So after she said it, I was trying to tell her what was going on, but apparently I guess she heard it. I guess Letitia heard it from somebody else. Anyway, she thought she was gossiping and speaking on her marriage. So anyway, you hear um them go back and forth. And Letitia tells Kiki, she's screaming out, you forget you. You don't know nothing about me. You said my husband cheating, bitch, with who? Where the pictures? It's where? And because Carlos was like, what do you want to tell her, Kiki? She said, I want to tell her what everybody else already knows, which is you don't have nothing on her. You just had some bitches talking. People talk. And when Kiki said that, I was like, okay, you just got bitches talking. Y'all don't even say name on TV. Bitches talking ain't proof of shit. That's just the truth. That's not a receipt. Nigga, I ain't the receipt. I ain't one. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all some shit I seen on TV. Yeah, I'm just so you don't have shit. You keep saying he doing this, he doing that. Why the fuck do you care? Because she need to know who she with. Nigga, she know her husband, he ain't shit. She know he not nothing, but y'all got to give her proof. She don't. She one of the bitches. She need the picture. That back. That ain't it. That's not gonna do it for her. That's not gonna do it. I want them to calm down. The machine. And I gotta get that two going. Oh my. I'll tell you something. One of these is not right. It's gonna work out. I ain't worried about it. So anyway, she said, everyone can see. And Carl's like, they can see what? That your husband's a cheater. And she was like, bitch, let me tell you something. You cheated on your husband. Your husband cheated on you. You cheated on him. Y'all do this shit all the time. She said, y'all big ass she said, you paid for your husband to sleep with a somebody. And she said, so now who's the dummy? And they're in this show. I was like, damn. Letitia is hot fire. She on it. So anyway, woo, this is a long one for me. I was all over the place, y'all. So anyway, I make it. I already did that part. so, I already did that. So anyway, um, one was good. Two look like it's gonna be good as hell. Part two look like it's going to be good. I cannot wait to see it. So anyway, with that, you spend 44 minutes and 22 seconds with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I was glad you were. So have a good evening, and I hope you do enjoy my review. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. My machine is on. My grandkids got. If you could see this side of the camera, you be like, damn, Obachan. So anyway, Obachanchatter, peace. That's how you do peace, like that. Like that.